You know, I started streaming stuff, you know, for fun like 3 years ago when we started off the Kingdom Hearts 101 stuff. Define cold. Cold is the opposite of hot. Fun fact. Opposite of hot. But we started off with the Kingdom Hearts streams like 3 years ago. That was my goal, was the lead up to the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, which, we eventually played through all of that as well. Very fun times were had. I've done a variety of things since then. We did that Super Ball stream this year. This year we did that. Very fun times. I finally put that all up on YouTube. That was a big hassle, because that stream was over 12 hours long. This stream won't be as long, partially because I'll be splitting things up here. And that's right, Mike also did help with Kingdom Hearts 1. He provided us some footage of the not Dream Drop Distance, of Birth by Sleep, the last part with Aqua, which was a very big help for us. But I am doing something quite different here, because I actually have another computer that is going to be set up for my kitchen area. I did a test of it a few days ago. It worked great, so I'm very excited. So once our Dragon Dogma stuff is done here, I'll turn this stream off. I'll get the laptop set up in the kitchen, and we'll start off the second half of the stream and get things going here. Oh, the cursing of the lows, also a big highlight. Also a big fan, Scott. Big fan of making lows pay for what they did to me. Which, by the way, we'll be using that fridge quite a bit here later in the future. But we're here to play some games here. I say games, we're playing a game. We're playing a game. We're going to be playing Dragon's Dogma. We're playing Dragon's Dogma, a video game I don't really much care for. Not a big fan of Dragon's Dogma. Don't think it's special. I think the First and Crown just relates to if you've subscribed to me early on. I think that's how that stuff works. I'm not as much familiar with the Twitch stuff all the time. Despite being on here for a decent period of time, some stuff's still kind of new to me. But I've kind of stalled long enough here. Let me get the studio mode. Let's get this game. Let's get this game on here. Be on modern stream. It's gonna say no signal at first, because it's one of those PC games where if you tab out, it doesn't like that. So just bear with me. There we go. See that? It's a little mini-me. It's a little mini-me right here. Because you gotta get those reactions, but I just want myself to be like a little tiny man here with this tiny controller. It's like look at me! That's the Dragon's Dogma over there! Woo! I should make myself tinier. I think I'm too big. I think I should make myself even smaller. Let's try that for fun. Let me get off of studio mode. Let's make me a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. There we go. This is good. Okay. We will do a new game. Let's get this. I can't say I've won the game just yet. We're playing at least 5 to 6 hours, because that is the fair assessment. The fair assessment of judging this game. I considered having a bunch of other stuff on screen, but I'm giving this a fair chance, so I can't get distracted by too many little gizmos. Alright, another place, another life, another child of a man. Okay. Oh, what the? Okay, this is, my pawn is on the Switch version, so you're on your own. Yeah, I'm on Steam. This is a lot here that's given. This is flashing me back to being flooded with, like, a lot of controls, but okay.
Dragon's Roost is just beyond. We should hurry.
Alright, I will pick this up. Can I grab this dead body here? This guy's lost an eyeball, I see. Okay, that's square. Classic Dark Souls, like, break a box. Demon Souls stuff too here.
We near our journey's end, the final station of our long struggle.
Okay, salad. Got it. Understood. I'm blocking. I'm guessing there's something that's gonna hit me. Okay, what's with that music? Oh no. Oh, that's big. That's big.
It shows itself. It's beyond imagining.
How am I supposed to attack it? Okay. I don't see what the goblins were doing. They were just hanging. Seems... I don't think they were a problem. Invoking the stone can give you new allies known as pawns. Okay. I can go touch the little swirly thing here. This reminds me a lot of the codex stuff from God, what's that game everyone got confused with? Was it last year? Or was it 2 years ago? The game with the time paradox stuff. I'm blanking. I played it. I remember playing it. Oh, God. Because it'll always get confused with the game that Obsidian made. I'm going to have to look this up right now. I know I'm not giving this game a fair chance by automatically getting distracted by another video game. But, okay. I'm just going to let Salad here keep telling me to touch the stone as I try to remember in real time this video game here that always would get confused with Obsidian's game from 2019. What was that game called? Okay, oh, Outer Worlds, that's what I mean. This is like the thing from Outer Worlds right here. Okay. Outer Worlds, got it. Hi there. Hello.
Our kind is ever ready to fight by the grace of your guidance.
Oh, okay. Morgana and Quince here are gonna lend us their aid. That's a goodie. Go. All right. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. This is definitely... It kind of works like Souls, but it's kind of different.
Was the feet of countless pilgrims first beat down this road?
Like, I can definitely see some similarities, but it definitely plays different.
A fall here means certain death.
I guess... Yeah, go for it, Salad. Go!
Very well.
I'll have a look around.
Okay, I guess you're not gonna fall to your death. Okay. I wanted to see if that would work. It did not. That's fine.
A fall here means certain death.
What? Where? Come to me.
I'm on my way.
How did you? What?
I feel it close by, Arisen.
Did you find some secret shortcut I didn't know about?
The survivors. Come, Master.
Alrighty. You can dash. Which... Alright. See you later. See you later, chumps. Alrighty. There's a lot going on here. We gotta admit, a lot going on here. Am I allowed to grab this? Nope. I for should have known this was a PS3 game at one point. Alright, can I grab you? Oh, I guess you can. I want to... Alrighty. Certainly is a lot going on here. I want to... Come on. Alright, let me get up these dang pillars. Alrighty. Snow harpies? As opposed to what? Am I gonna go against a fire harpy later? Okay. All right, salad. Pilati. Okay, Sir Pilati. My mom's into Pilates. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I'm just gonna follow. I'm gonna go follow salad over here.
Beyond that grand door, the dragon makes its roost.
Okay, the dragon.
I feel it close by.
Oh no. What are we doing here? What kind of chimera is this? This is a weak sauce chimera. They need... What are we doing here? I mean, the griffins are already bad enough as it is. Obviously, I've said in the past, you know, I can't fully hate a chimera because, you know, I love Full Metal Alchemist. But I swear this is, not all chimeras are great. Some suck. Alrighty. Is it? I guess it's not quite out yet. What is this? What was with this goat? I feel like this grabbing mechanic is not quite as fortuitous, as interesting as I feel like I was hyped up to be for me. I feel like I'll be able to explain more after this chaos is over because the game is like throwing like a cutscene at me every 3 seconds in this battle. This thing just, like, froze. Okay. There's, like, monster here. Alrighty. Like, for me personally, I gotta wait for more these people to stop. They gotta do their big speeches.
Or step forward. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Okay. I'm assuming these people go hollow or whatever. Like, it doesn't go well for them. Oh, and countless lifetimes come. Okay, now we're into the real deal. I think for me, when it comes to, like, climbing monsters, Shadow of the Colossus is still the GOAT. I think it still conveys the momentum and the movement of, like, dealing with something that is way bigger and scarier than you, and you're just, like, a little guy, like, your little guy running around trying to grasp onto it. I'm not quite getting it from this yet. Also, I feel like the Chimera was, like, not as big as I feel like it should have been. We'll see, though. Again, fair chance. Fair chance. I'm trying to give this a fair chance here. Hey there. Hey, Sarah. Are you dog-maying some dogs? I think so. I'm pretty sure. at that thing go. Did this dragon fall asleep? It's like doing a cannonball. It's like it's like doing a cannonball mid-sleep, and then it just like woke up to, I guess, all these snow harpies. Oh. Alrighty. Big epic adventure, I see. Quaint, yes. Night. All right, there we go. Here we go. Now we're in for our adventure here. Let's start off. Let's see our poses here. Let's judge this. Walk animation. Yeah, stretching the. Yeah, we're getting up. Yeah, that's right. Big tough man. Yeah. Just curious here. No ass. Oh my god, it's barely. Yeah, it's I haven't seen this game since the PS3 when I played the demo of it, which is why I'm trying this out now. Alrighty. I can give him. Well, I guess we could try it. Let's see if let's do our dude here. Can I give him a, let's see here, a 12 character? I don't wonder if I have to type it in with the keyboard. I think I might have to. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Let's see if this works. I wanted to do Marty Margarine. Margarine. Let me just do margarine. Margarine, comma, M. Dot. There we go. See, now you know it's just his last name. This is, it's Marty Margarine. Kind of the opposite of like a Butter Biscuits. He's very serious here. Can confirm that one, and then you. Yeah, you know, that no one else can either. I'm trying to see. Okay, how do I... All right, close you. Oh, oh, wait. Let's see here. Marty? Of a Mario... This is a Mario situation. Let's see, come on, Marty. Martis? This is like a Bort. This is like a Bort here. Mega Man? Yeah, Mega Man Margarine. This is Mega Man Margarine. Mike. Milk. Who names their guy Milk? Oh yeah, this is I say this speaking as someone who named a character Marty Margarine, but like as far as like a parental like I love Milk so much I named my child after it. And this is his sister Buttermilk. And this is his cousin Oat Milk. Like Milo, Mindy, Mint. I'm just curious. I just want to Missile. Oh, Missile. Okay, that's some Capcom representation. And some Ace Attorney Ghost Trick fans are happy with that one. Monty Margarine. Maybe that might be our one here. Munty Margarine. I want to see if they abort. In here. Let's see. Bear, Bennett, Betty, Biscotti, Blues, Bobo. Alright, we'll check if T has track. They have Bowie. Alrighty. They don't have Bort, so automatic downgrade of letter grade there. They have Mega Man, but no Bort. Let's see here. Terry. Let's see if they have trash. Tiny, Tobias, Toby, Toots. Trish, Tron. No trash. Damn. Oh, no. Hold on. Okay, let's see. I'm curious what other Capcom characters are here. Like, will they have, like, Ryu? Is, like, Ryu gonna be in here? Oh, they got Riku. They got the buff boy. We got the buff boy in here. Does that mean we got Sora? Oh, they got Roll. I guess Rockman and Roll. Okay, that's the, you know. You got something there. Ryu. Okay, you got a Ryu. We got a Ryu. Do we have a Ken? I'm just curious how much Capcom they actually put in said Capcom game. Okay, there is a Ken. All right. Cammy, and I'm gonna assume you got a Chun-Li in here. You gotta have a yep, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Okay. I wonder if they have, like, Frank West's full name here. Let's see. Nope, just a Frank. Just a Frank. That's all you get. Alright, I think we're gonna go with, where was it? Where was it here? Munty Margarine. Okay, let's continue. Let's see here. We got our various builds. Look at the little man here. Little guy. This guy, bigger man. Various. Now, so a Marty Margarine. I think a Biscuits would be smaller, so I feel like Marty Margarine's got to be a little bigger. I feel like this speaks to Marty Margarine. This is Marty Margarine's got, like, the persona of, like an uncle. Like a really angry uncle. Like, I'm disappointed in you. I heard you cheated on your math test. I heard you didn't eat your vegetable. Mom, your mom told me you didn't eat enough of your vegetables. I heard. You're yuck. Very, very, very disappointed. Very not a fan. Not a fan of you. So am I losing my hair? Why is there a black hole appearing at the top of my skull? Why am I becoming a donut in my skull? Is this age? Is this the aging process? This is why you millennials don't appreciate anything. Okay, let's I think we got you. Let's see. We gotta find the closest thing to my speaking voice here. No. Let's see. Back. All right. We gotta find a nerdy voice here. Nope. That's, maybe. That's maybe a Butter Biscuits. No. This is all we got, okay. Like, 8's a Nah, this works. I think this works here. Alrighty. Okay. More detailed edits. Okay. This is where we can have some. Alrighty. So Butter Biscuits is like right here. I think Marty Margarine is pretty tall. I think, let's see. Butter Biscuits is also bigger, so I think Marty's a little, like a stick thin. Also, he'd be, he's gotta look like margarine, so he's gotta look kind of off color. Like something's just kind of paleness to him is like something's just off. Musculature. Yeah, no. If you're just having margarine all the time, you got no muscle to you. Torso. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Yeah, oh, wait. Oh, wait, there's even more? Alrighty. Oh, okay. 8 might be... 9, actually. Hold on. 8 versus... I think 8 might be our one here. arms. This is definitely the most fun I've had with this game so far. All right, you gotta look like real, like cryptid is my... I want to go for someone that's just like a real, Whoa! This is like the equivalent of like, you know, saying like, and I think that margarine sucks. Whoa! Whoa! Like, wow! What are you saying? Huh? Whoa! Whoa! What? Whoa! What is going on here? Whoa! What? How dare you? Oh! Let's go with right in the middle here. Stance, ladylike or macho? I go for that. Let's see here. Hairstyles. We already got, like, I actually really like this hair here. I think we're good on hair. Face shape. Oh, this is like, yeah, no, this is good right here. Already a winner. Eyes, they gotta look, I think 11 is our probable winner. I think 11 is already good. Brows. 16, maybe? Oh, wait, 19. 19. Nose. I think nose works. Mouth. I think the mouth is fine. Let's try the ear. A Marty Margarine. What? How do I hear? Well, let's go with you. Scars. He's got no scars. Wrinkles. He is wrinkle man. Facial hair. I think the facial hair is already pretty great. But I want to see... Oh, some munchop. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay. No, we can't do that to everyone. Oh. No, Marty's got to have a mustache, I think. I think what we had... I think this is already good. Makeup. No makeup for Marty. Skin color, we already got that down. Makeup color, eye color, there we go. Now, here's when we make our, Marty Margarine, comes across as someone who might have some, hazelish looking eyes. Hazel, like, an off-color margarine. Hair color, I think the gray, I think he's going a little grayer here. Let's, yeah, this looks good here. Alrighty. We got a winner. We got a winner. Here's Marty. Here is, Munty Margarine. Munty Margarine here. Wait, hold on. His name is also... No. Okay. No, it's Margarine... comma M. There. See. I did. I entered a name. I entered a name. Confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Do you want me to remove the space? Please enter. I did enter a name. I entered one. Do you want me to remove the... What on earth? Why does it not... What? Why do they not want me to call him Margarine? What if I called him like Mort? What is this? Why is this game not letting me do what I want? Let me just type in my name. Does that work? Please enter a name. Invalid characters will be changed to... What is going on? I don't understand what they have against, I did. Okay, I did that. Is this gonna be the stream here? I'm already very upset that they're doing this to my character here. This is unfair. This is unfair. Alrighty. This is the game. Okay, are we good? Are we good? We good? Oh, okay. Alright, Marge, let me make... Okay, let me see if I, because at least it's showing that now. So let me type in... alright, let me... Okay. What? Alright. And M... And back. And back. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good to go. We're good to go. They really don't give you time to read this shit. They put a bunch of text and I'm like, wait, what about the world? Oh, there he is. There's our guy. Ah, another day in paradise. I hate it. It's too bright. Ugh, yuck. I wish I was in a tub. I bet the loading screens probably did take longer on the PS3.
The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honorable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast.
Oh, okay.
Lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Marty. Munty. Okay, yeah, Marty. No. What are we doing here?
It's the dragon!
Oh no. Is this my wife? Is this Marty's wife? Oh, babe, get behind me. I'll slay this beast. It's Miss Margarine, that's right. Oh. Oh no. Ow. Bro. Marty, what are you doing? Alright, this dragon's gonna do its own cooking stream here. I mean, look at that. It's got the burner here. Alright, dragon. Oh, what the hell is up with these controls? Yeah, that's good. That's good right there. Oh, Marty.
I will remember this, Marty. You dare strike at me, Margarine?
Oh man, he's gonna... What are we doing here? What? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, man. Hey, Kenji. Gonna sing some, Oh, he's having himself a little snack here. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, okay, that's, yeah, you're done. Okay, I guess we're gonna make a new character now. This is my second chance, giving this game a second chance. I played the demo of this many years ago, did not care for it, so this is my first time playing the real deal game here. In the past, wait, I'm still alive. Also, I remember the demo having a griffin in it. Well, if this version's better, then at least that's good. Oh, wow. Hey there, Cammy. I wonder if 2 people followed me at once. Is that why I did a double? But I appreciate it either way. Thank you, Cammy. And check my, Alrighty, it is time for you to begin your journey as Horizon, but before you can win your heart back from the dragon, you'll need to prepare. Okay. And this is my family, maybe, or just other people. Alrighty. I'll take this blank scroll.
Take up arms, Arisen. For my kind, do not heed the toothless.
Yeah. I guess my main character's a heartless now. I guess that's... Or I guess because... Yeah, I guess so, because I lost my heart, and I'm still walking around, so I guess, yeah, I guess I'm a heartless. What do you know? It all came back to Kingdom Hearts after all, one way or another. Oh, okay. Yep. All right. I get it. Let me pick up a...
Newly arisen, walker of the path, take up arms.
Alrighty. Your vocation... Oh. Alright.
Come to me.
Let me do the stream, dragon! Your vocation determines your basic attributes, wieldable equipment, and skills. So I can either be a fighter, a strider, which, didn't Sega do Strider? Was that them? Wait, no, Capcom did Strider. Capcom Strider, right? That makes, okay. Capcom, I think, did Strider. So it's fighter, strider, or mage. Marty seems like You know, I'm trying to think. You know, if the butter people, you know, are. I think the butter people are more fighters. They got like a fighter's edge. They're very, you know, up close and personal. I feel like Marty, you know, he's got that high school teacher, you know, atmosphere about him. He's probably wants to take a step back. Yeah, that's right. They got butter knives. That's the big thing. There's no margarine knives. Those don't exist. We don't know of such things. They probably have margarine wands. A margarine wand seems appropriate, so we'll go with a staff. I will. You may equip yourself with a primary and a secondary weapon, such as a sword, dagger, are essentials. Well, does such a thing exist here?
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes. The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but his heart lies silent.
Ooh.
Face me. You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this. I must go see to the others, Kina.
I better get out of here before they decide I need to get killed.
Tell me if aught changes here.
Yeah, I'm like, see ya. I'm just gonna sneak by. Stealth check. Stealth check failed. Okay. Quest successful. I picked up. All right. Let's see here. Status. These are my little skillaroos.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so.
Well, how can I be any more strained? I lost my damn heart.
I worry for you, cuz.
Are you my cousin? Is that who you are? Should probably save here. Just in case. I will not turn off my computer. That would be very bad. Very bad situation. Alrighty. Let's pick up flask. Pick up ye flask. Pick up some a festival pie. You know, margarine is heartless in general, so it makes sense that he would become a heartless too. It makes sense. Nice, you know, some nice shit here. Can I? It says I can grab. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I can't grab some soup. Okay. I guess I should take everything else that's around here, if possible. Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna peace out. I'm in a Casardis casserole. Town of Casserole here. Let us see what the town of Casserole has in store for me. Alright, let's start off over here. Got some weed. Alright, what's high lows.
Tempeso burn the whole world up, way I see it. Save someone can stop them.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'll leave you to it. I'll start the dragon. Maybe. What do we have here?
I'd craft dressings for the wounded had I the makings. If only I'd known.
This is definitely very Elder Scrolls inspired here, like the the way the characters kind of stare at you.
Cuz I need a favor. Can you fetch the flowers I need from outside the village?
Okay.
I need more of the one you see there. And one other sort besides. The more you can find, the better.
Oh yeah, Dragon Age. Yeah, that I definitely see the resemblance there. People with red icons peering over their heads have information relevant to your priority quest. If you have several quests ongoing, you can select one as the priority in the pause menu. Okay. Floral delivery. I guess I should also ask you what else is up.
Wounded need medicine, cousin. The mixture calls for 2 types of flour. I ask you.
Alright, I guess I have to talk to other people to figure out, let's, view on map. That's me, see the little hand there? That's me right there. So I need to... okay. I guess I will go around town and see if anyone knows anything about the flowers. They should have something over their head that says flower man. Excuse me. Anyone know of flowers? I'm older than you. Okay. I don't think my guy here has enough money yet, so he's on the flower quest right now, so no time for Is that a Kingdom Hearts Darkness portal? What are we doing here? What? Huh? What was that?
That man you are speaking with, he's of the Pawn Legion.
What?
They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They're a strange lot.
Okay.
Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us. They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called.
So they can fight and die for me, and I don't have to feel bad. Oh, okay.
There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind. As well.
They're not people like you or me. We have voiced lines and dialogue, unless they do too.
Why don't you take him? Might be you learn out of why he came to you in the first place.
Okay.
Before leaving, visit the store to make sure you've ample supplies.
Oh, okay, video game. Oh, wait, was that you talking there?
Purchasing equipment here in Cassidus will make for a safer trip to the encampment.
Okay. He just talks like a... He talks like a video game tutorial voice. Is that... What the... What the... What was that just there? What the fuck? Hey, how do you climb a ladder? It's like this. What? Okay. Anything around here of interest? Nope, can't climb that. I've heard something about being able to like dance on top of a break dance on top of a cow or something. I think this is what people mean, maybe. This is I guess this is not quite a cow though. Unless it is. What on earth? This grab system is left want to be desired. This is quite confusing here. All right, I guess I will go buy stuff.
We'll not find sunbright except by day. You humans certainly do make a lot of expressions.
is this? Like, we can't animate, expressions on our little companion here. Easy answer. They're not human. They don't need to express things. They don't think. They just fight for you.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's a mercy so much of the village was spared. I only wish I had more to offer.
Alrighty. I already have plenty of you. Lantern. I have a lantern. I have over 2,000. Let's buy an empty flask. I will buy, an airtight flask. Let's see. Magic defense, wait, let's see, what is a good, oh, wait. This one right here. This is a good hat for Marty. Good hat for Margarine over here. Yes. Equip that. No. Come on. Equip. There we go. Oh, this is my fishman. This is my fishman outfit. My bloody shirt. This is my party blouse. Look, babes. I'm on the town. Hello there. Does anyone in need of a math teacher? I know geometry. Okay, we got you covered. We should probably get ourselves, what would be a good shirt for Marty here? Marty's got to show off some skin. He's got to show off some skin, so maybe, I know what a square is. Yeah, you're looking at it right here. Marty's also watching his budget. So I think we'll go for, he's like, well, this one costs $10 more than this tunic, but it weighs slightly more than my scrawny arms can hold. So I guess I'll go with this. All right, let's put this on you. There we go. There you go, Marty. So proud of you. Let's see, wooden bands. These are barely noticeable. I think this works for him. I think this would work for Marty. This works here. Let's get these on ya. Post haste. Alrighty. Is there any? I guess his shoes. Do his? I'm running out of funds here. Traveler's tights. Yeah. That's got some stuff. That's got some stuff here. Let's get him his goods. Let's get him his goods. And let's close it off with, I bet, no shoes. Okay. Shoes are just part of the legs. Okay. Cloaks. No cloaks for Marty. No cloaks for Marty. I'm ready. I'm ready for engagement. We gotta look for the flower stuff anyway.
What? Do you need something?
I guess not. Okay. Let's go look for those flowers. Let's go look for, let's do a little flower adventure here.
To the encampment. This path should see us there.
Onward. Okay, thank goodness for an autosave. We got some bunny rabbits here.
Flowers that bloom by day favor the roots of large trees.
Okay, Rook. Am I allowed to rename Rook? Is that something I can do? Rook, profile. I guess no. Maybe that's something that comes later. I would like to be able to name my little guy here. Alrighty. Is that working? Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? There we go. Yeah, we sure did. And by we, I mean me. Okay. Are these the flowers she seeks? I sure hope so. And I imagine there must be... Oh, wait, let me keep grabbing these mushrooms. Except instead of mushrooms, I guess I'm grabbing just some sticks to play with. I'll just keep grabbing all these bushes and hope I can get something that'll bring me some joy. What on earth is this game? Can I shoot a rabbit with my flame? Oh no! Oh god! Oh man! Just bam! Bam! Damn. Damn. That's cold. Marty, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's so rude.
We'll not find sunlight except by day.
Gathering ingredients, eh?
That's right, Haroldo.
You often see those flowers growing at the roots of bigger trees. Just see you're not injured yourself, good fisher.
Oh, okay. I think I got these flowers. Are these what you want?
The wounded need medicine. The mixture. I ask you this.
Okay. All right, pink flowers. Okay, Rook. All right, I bet. Okay, so you can rename. I guess you can. I just want to see if maybe I'm able to rename Rook here. Oh, this is what I can only so far change up. I bet with new pawns you're able to do different stuff.
Where do the curing flowers grow?
Oh, you can't rename pawns. Okay.
Have you had a look by the shore? If not now, by night, perhaps? I recall seeing some. The eve of the last full moon.
Okay. I gotta wait till nighttime. Gotta go to the...
To the encampment. This path should see us there. What of the flower hunt,
Oh. Oh no, this...
Shall we lend a hand?
This poor man. If only I... Just gonna give these a whack. Just give it a nice little whack here. Thank God for Marty. Marty's. Wow, this was this is just like the time I was a substitute teacher in my kids' chemistry class. I had quite a fun corking time. All right.
That was far too close.
Okay.
I'm called Reynard.
Reynard.
Salesman, though those damnable beasts ruined my wares. But thanks to you, it was only wares I lost. I'll consider it a bargain. You have my thanks.
Okay, Reynard. You be a trooper now. I'm gonna go off and murder some more rabbits here. Unless they are gonna... they just jumped off a cliff. They're not gonna be able to do anything now. Got a flask of... Oh, nope, I just took up some oil, something I cannot consume. Okay. Alright. All right, Marty, you keep doing your thing, I guess. A wealth of useful items may be found by vanquishing monsters. All right. That's my enemy right here. Oh, they're okay. Let's see. What we got here? A foreign knife. I bet this is maybe a secondary weapon I could equip here. Or not. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Let's, sally forth here. Let's let Marty do his thing. Oh, even Marty's fucking running. He's like, ugh, ugh, ugh. Oh, he's tired. All right, let's let Marty calm down here a little bit. Rook, was that necessary? I don't think that was very necessary, Rook. Okay. Oh, damn, he really booked it. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, okay. The Outer Wild Stone. Let me go touch it. The Pawn Legion. Okay.
This rift serves as a gate. It connects Archive to your world. It opens to the Arisen. For they possess a will powerful enough to guide the Legion.
Alright.
You would claim to be among the Arisen. Prove the strength of your resolve.
Sure.
Very well. Then we shall guide you in your trial. If you are an Arisen in truth, this humble task will prove no...
I need you to kill 5 boars in the woods.
The Arisen must possess the valor to stand against all threats, and the power to quell them.
Got it.
A tireless spirit of self-improvement grants the strength to lead the Legion. Pray, show it now.
Okay. Search the area. Okay.
A riftstone. Strange power emanates.
I guess I need to talk to everyone.
Have all you need? We are an inn first and foremost, but we offer more than simple lodging.
Uh-huh.
We can safeguard your belongings or aid in learning new skills.
Learn new skills.
You pick, any you like.
Learn. Can learn a skill. I guess I don't have enough skill points here.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Have your come again soon.
Alrighty. Not quite there yet. Marty's got a lot to learn. Alright. Hold on, let's see if this works here. No, I cannot get behind this ladder this time. Alrighty. I had a lot of fun with that last one. I guess they were like, enough! Alright, well, here's the mark of any game. Let's see if there's fall damage. He fucking beefed it! It's like, okay. Alright, this ain't Apex. Alright, I get it. I get it, game. Alright, let's talk with these dudes here.
Times are hard indeed.
Sir Larch. Yeah, times are hard.
Save your talk for the captain.
You'll save your talk. I saw you beefed it earlier. Oof. Oof, not nasty.
Looks like part of a journal. I wonder whose.
Oh, is it lore time? how am I able to read this shit? Is this through equipment, maybe? No. Status, history. No. Let's see. No. No, okay. I guess it's maybe something I get to use later.
The beast comes! Hurry!
Well, alright, what do we got here? What is our beast? Try gaining levels or obtaining better equipment if you suck, is basically. Alright, let's see if the beast is out here. What do we have to deal with? What? Oh, a Cyclops. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay. Ooh, big boy. I'm gonna shoot its kneecaps off. Alrighty. Oh. Oh, don't shoot my belly. That's right. I'll shoot your ass now. Alright, left butt cheek or right butt cheek? Which would you prefer? Ow, thank goodness I didn't damage that fence. What? Why was there a Star Wars man there? I'll take some human meat. Marty's gotta feed himself later. I bet once you get a lot of pawns together, it gets, there's a lot going on here. Alright, I guess I should go back inside.
We've done as asked. Let us go and give word of it.
Alright, I'll go talk to the stone tablet. Okay. I did as you commanded. I pressed square a whole bunch.
You are the arisen in truth, proven beyond any doubt. Now, I bid you select a companion for the journey ahead.
Okay.
They shall serve you, and you will
Just no question. Straight from the servant dimension. Straight from the servant dimension. Alrighty. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're doing this again. Okie dokie. Alright, this time I guess we'll have a girl this time around. So this is my ward here. This is gonna be my ward. So it's kind of like I'm Batman and I have like various Robins here. So I'm gonna name my new pawn here after the very first Robin, who, as we all know, was named Dennis. Let's see if Dennis is also a part of the family-friendly monikers we have here. Let's see, Deacon. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Continue. Body type. Dennis. This old woman. It is I, Dennis. It is I, Dennis. I love you, Barty. Sweetie. I think I gotta go the old woman. The old woman here. This fits. Oh wait, no. Let's see. Yeah, there's not really any old woman voices here. I'll go with this one. Alright, yep, back. And obviously more detailed edits. More detailed edits up. So far, I think we have a perfect face here. Perfect hair, perfect face shape. I think this is all good. I wonder if I can adjust the ears, though. Let's see here. I have some elfin ears. Yeah, this works. Alright, everything else is perfect there. Yeah, Margarine and Dennis. I think we need you on the shorter side. A little bit bulkier. Dennis here. Let's see. Dennis is gonna represent kind of like, I might keep playing this game. I might keep playing this game all the way through. Maybe not all today, but I'm definitely, there's definitely some stream potential output here that I am, Alright, let's, yeah, Dennis is gonna look like this. Stature. We got that down. Build. Bust size. Alright, let's see here. Is Dennis gonna be stacked? Is Dennis gonna be stacked? Let's see, why not? Dennis also goes to the gym. Dennis is also... Hey! Lord Marty, I've been working out real hard. I've been working very hard as your Robin. Look at my biceps. Biceps are so strong. I will crush your enemies within my abs. Ooh! Oh, I will crown him. Ooh, I could make her like. I think I like her being very like this. Oh, hey, there we go. I was at first interested in kind of the very, you buff Dobby. I think we might have to go for kind of an exact opposite of Marty Margarine's very, like, pencil thin. I think Dennis here is like Gronk. Very big arms. How big legs can we get here? I think this works here. Stance. Posture and pose. But still, you know. Still ladylike. In her stance. Scars. Let's see. I like your scars she already has. Wrinkles deep, good. Makeup. Does Dennis really... I think Dennis does maybe some eyeshadow. Guy's got like the black makeup, like the cowl of the Bat family. Eye color is gonna be representing Dennis from DC Comics. Dennis, blue. Yeah, I think, yep, Dennis. Dennis right here, absolutely perfect. Dennis is ready to party here. Dennis is gonna destroy my enemies. This is obviously my main pawn. All right. Let's see. When faced with Changer, what would be the value in a follower? I need someone... Okay, I think quick thinking. I think quick thinking matches Dennis's, you know... Obviously, Dennis already goes to the drip, but I think quick thinking matches, you know, the Robins of the world. What strategy would you prefer? Well, Batman never kills, so Dennis, you know, can't do that. Even though Dennis in other comics, sometimes Dennis does some deeds. I will say Dennis would probably strike at the strongest foes. Dennis is a striker. They will strike at, you know, what's necessary. Let's see. This is horny. This way, Master's too horny. F, don't like. Leave them to me. Nothing with Master in them. Yuck. No. We're not doing that. This is, I don't go for, yes, Master, I'll wear the maid outfit for you. Oh, I see you've chosen this mod here. Yes, big Badaka mode. Oh, yes, Master, yes. No, we're not doing that. Leave them to me is a very anime-ish kind of comic booky thing. We'll go with that. As a ruler, what gift would you please you most? A magic potion that preserves youth? Clearly not for Morty Margarine. A brave and just hero to succeed you? Also, Morty Margarine doesn't care about such things. The perfect spouse or majestic... I think Morty, you know... Morty I keep saying Morty. Marty Margarine. Gotta get my stuff right here. It's Dennis and Morty. Rook and Morty. Yeah, Rook and Morty. Marty Margarine is thinking about, you know, that hot girl, so he's a perfect spouse. We'll go for a fighter here. You know, Dennis here is gonna be a great fighter. Let's see how Dennis comes out. Let's see how this will look here. Very curious. Ah, yes, my ward is here. Hail and well met, Master. Oh, wait, you are supposed to call me that, okay.
Our fealty is sworn to you, Arisen. From this day, the Legion's men called pawns live and die by your command.
Oh, okay. Very good. Yes, bow to me. Yes. You'll all have to take another test tomorrow for class. The teacher's dream is accomplished. Okay. You have different pawns do different things. I wonder if I can unlock the other pawns from people on my friends list. This is a rift. Okay, that's the guy I already know. Weeb Lord.
Yes, Arisen.
Enlist. You may only hire 2 pawns your party at a time. They can then be discharged by speaking. Oh wait, hold on. No. I'll add it. Okay.
Can I be of use?
All right. Okay. Peepon, Borth, Valamathus, Cherry, Takuro. I think I'm gonna leave for now. Well, let me see what happens if I do try to recruit you.
I am honored to travel with you.
Okay. All right, Weeb Lord. Great. Alrighty, there we go. Weeb Lord, Rook, and Dennis. Alright, team.
Ah, a master and his pawn, is it?
Uh-huh.
You'll be quite the force come the day you learn to fight as one.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, that is a skill better honed in practice than in the heat of Mortal Kombat.
You misspelled Mortal Kombat's with a K? Oh, I should get one more pawn. Okay.
I can help in that regard.
I'll go get one more. Oh, hold on. Let's get the hell away from this dude. Wait. Where the hell are we? Hang on. Well, let's
The man of the enlistment. Let me be clear from the outset. I'm a harsh master, whoever the pupil. You'll complete 3 forms of training in sequence.
Okay, Sir Bernie.
Each serves to hone a different quality. You'll need more than raw muscle here.
I don't know. I think Dennis got that covered for me.
If you find a task, there are other forms. The first task is you're free to choose your many will begin your
All right, let's yeah, I get it. I got to carry stuff. All right, Bernie. I'll carry stuff real good for you. All right, okay, a lot of fish. I'm seeing some fish in some bags. Alrighty. I got it, gang.
The deadline draws near, sir.
Don't worry, Dennis.
Hurry, there's no time.
Wait, is...
Enough!
Did we do it?
Well done. Meet next is combat training. You'll face my scarecrow arm.
Your scarecrow, what?
A large group will be of help again. A company all doing the same thing will begin as soon as you're prepared. You'll set about destroying.
Alrighty. Did we do it? Did we beat the oh, no.
There's no time.
Enough! Enough!
Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for it.
We literally just fought against, like, sticks.
Right then. Finally, you'll be destroying more scarecrows.
Alrighty.
One falls only to steal, and if you're there, well.
Alrighty, we're ready. That's right. That's right. That's right, Marty. I got this. Look at me go, Marty. Aren't you proud of me? Enough.
That's the fastest I've ever seen it done. And on a task fit to challenge even a seasoned warrior.
Okay.
Well done. You've completed your training.
Oh, great. Great, Bernie.
Well-selected partners can make. Yes, no doubt.
No doubt. No doubt. Ooh.
You'll learn the rest from actual combat.
Yes, I'm sure. All right, let's go equip another buddy here. Let's go equip another buddy here.
The training grounds are used to instruct the men of the Corps in combat. I've learned of this area.
You have? Oh, great. Glad.
I am Mercedes. I lead the men of the enlistment.
Hi, Mercedes-Benz. What's up?
Talk of the Arisen. They say
Yes, that's right. I'm totally legit. This is definitely not something a questionable, you know, position I'm in. It's totally cool. Don't think about it too hard.
I've ordered pawns to take up swords and fight myself, but they are a clumsy lot. I cannot call them into this world as you do, though, nor make traveling companions of them. What manner of magic lets you command?
What makes them so good to you?
It matters not. The dragon is come. Make use of the encampment as you please.
All right, I don't need a rest yet. What's? I just need to hire another guy. What are we doing? Why do we got a Sith Lord here? What are you? What is? Get out of here! Get out of this story. You're not. Wrong game. Wrong game. You got someone else to bother.
A Riftstone.
Get out of here. Don't you have a KOTOR remake to show up in? Alright, let's find, what do we got here? Pepwin. Borth. I'm very curious about Borth, honestly. Let's see, level 61, 52. Actually, Cherry here might be of interest. Although I don't have an arrow person, so this might actually be a good call. Let's get an arrow person in here.
Yes, Arisen.
View details. A range. It makes sense considering some of this I'm doing for the range touch to have a ranger.
You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your...
Okay, I guess I can't. That's fine. Yeah, see you later. I guess it's a team of 4. That's all we need. Weeblord, Rook, and Dennis is all that matters.
Until then.
All right, I guess we will go ahead and just rest for now. Get us some sleepy, some shut-eye. What? Who disturbed my rest? I was having such lovely substitute teacher dreams. What's all the hoo-ha? Oh. No. But I have a "Don't tread on me" flag. Why would you betray me like this? I'm a big fan of Steppy. Oh no. No! I'm not a munch! No! My ward, Dennis! If I keep shooting, will this work? Wow. No, I'm Marty Margarine. That's different from being food.
I am impressed.
Oh, damned! This your handiwork? For truth?
For truth?
Oh, what did the lack of an idol doing here anyway?
Ancient tales of the Arisen are well and good, friend. But make a gift of these heads to the Duke, and you might earn yourself a real title.
I'm already have a title, substitute teacher. Why is this person just wandering, like, he's like, oh man, a wolf. I got grazed by it. Oh dear. Oh no! He got in the way! Oh, wait a minute. What is this? This is some Oblivion shit here. That is some Oblivion shit right there, where you're just like, Seeks like, hold it, hold it! Feudaldom. What? Wait, what? What do you mean I can't? Why? I can't do that quest anymore? Why not? No, nothing about that. Nothing about what I did said, oh, I thought, what? I thought this area was like locked out until I went here. What do you mean it's gone here? Well, let's jump. Oops. God, no. Oh, no. When was the last checkpoint? Wait. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no! Here. As you can tell, I have a, brush my hair. I gotta get a haircut soon, besides my hair here. They're getting a little long. I'm trying out, a pretty particular type of stream here. This is inside my kitchen setup here. I'm gonna make, two things. So I wanted to show off a couple different camera angles. Here's like the standard counter. Might need to lower it a little bit. I have this on top of some cornstarch, and I already see it starting to little creep down here. So there we go. Here's like our nice little counter where we got things going on here. We'll go ahead and get one other dock. Thing like Twitch. The Twitch stats here. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking gas here. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show off our first dish here. We are gonna be working with a nice eggplant. We're gonna be working with this nice little eggplant here. I'm making two things. First thing is gonna be a dish that I had a very long time ago that I was a real big fan of. I'm gonna get my mic a little closer here. Get this mic here so that way, penis joke. Yeah, we're gonna be making some French toast eggplant, which it's basically a Spanish-style fried eggplant, but use a little more cinnamon sugar to make it spiced up here. So, first thing we gotta do is obviously we gotta cut up this dick. So, first thing you want to do, get this getting the tip here off. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this thing in half. And from there, what I'm gonna do, oh dear, oh no, heavens here. All right, I can keep you on the counter cam here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first start off by, well, let's give it one more try. Can you behave yourself? Stay. Good. Gonna make some slight cuts here on the sides. And the reason I'm doing this is that'll be easier for me to split up these, see, I went splat like Dragon's Dogma there. Gonna make it easier for me to cut everything into these, cube shapes, which I'm hoping to achieve here. May have, do this, basically, there we go. This is what I desire. So as you can see, I'm getting these all nice and cut up here. I'm gonna now, I can actually apply, I can show you. So you see here how everything's already kind of lined up on these edges here. Not sure if you can tell, but it's from side to side to side to side. These side cuts have been done. I just gotta cut this one more time, really, and I'll be satisfied with the overall aesthetic here. This cube. Big fan of cubes. Fan of Cubivore. Big fan of that Cube Kid from Roly Poly Oly. Big fan of Cubix. Cubix fans rise up. So I'm getting all these nice cube shapes here. This is the type of shape I like going for. This nice, nice little cube. Nice little cube here. Happy to take you to Flavor Town. I'm gonna do this same with the rest of these here. I want to make a nice amount, just a good amount of these little cubes here. This is the easiest step, by the way. This part, what I'm doing here, this whole thing is really simple. The hardest thing, honestly, at this point, is just finding an eggplant. I had to go to Trader Joe's to find one. Trader Joe's is not the closest place to me, but it's close enough. It's close enough. It's not like 2 hours away, but it is like 30 to 45 minutes away from me. But sometimes you gotta do things to find the right ingredients. You gotta do what you can. You gotta do what you can, which is the important thing. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna keep on cutting here. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna keep on adjusting. What I'm gonna do. I'm only gonna use half of this eggplant. I'm gonna save the rest. I'm gonna try to Ziploc this and try to hopefully keep that secure. Hopefully that'll work. May not work. Things happen, but at the very least, we're getting plenty of eggplant to work with here. We're getting plenty of eggplant. Oh, heavens. I should have like a much more secure thing to keep this on besides some. It was being very nice. This thing was being very nice to my cornstarch earlier. 2 days ago. It was staying stable here. I'm gonna, please, I'm gonna at least, keep it there. Keep it, come on. Keep it right there. But as you can see, we have these nice arranged cubes here, and you know, you can do whatever you want with. I don't mind keeping the skin on the eggplant on. In my opinion, I think it's fine. Some folks may think differently. That's on them. That's on them how they feel. But I think I'll get the rest of these cubes ready to go here. Get them all arranged. Okay, so you got all your eggplant stuff here. So, probably wondering what you do next. What you'll use is another simple ingredient. Some milk! I got some milk here. So what I'm gonna do with my milk, I'm gonna grab myself a. It's so funny. I'm still saying I'm playing Dragon's Dogma here, but this is a different battle. Let me get myself a nice thing of milk here. Let's get a pouring milk cam going. Let's get milk cam. Oh, it's this thing went up here. So come on, you stay there, and at least and you want to fill it enough so that it will cover all of these nice eggplants here. So gonna try not to drop this webcam. That'd be very bad. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be filling up this bowl with Jackie Milk. Yeah, the camera's being very tricky here today. But what I'm doing here is I'm putting all this in milk because eggplant is a very bitter. It's a bitter piece of food you got here, and so to make it behave, to make eggplant behave itself, something like soaking it in milk is really good at getting rid of all of that bitterness. But it will take some time. It's gonna take a little bit of time to make all this possible. So I'm gonna see if I need to pour a little bit more milk in here to get this where I need it. I'm gonna try to maybe use a fork. Get a fork cam. Get a nice fork cam here. Whoa! Yeah, yeah. Look at me go. Yeah, get on in there. Oh, yeah. Get in there. Get this eggplant kind of. At least get some milk on there. That's the important thing. Get at least very comfortable. It's gonna be in here for a while. So I am going to put this eggplant. I'm gonna get like a nice little bit of wrap here. Let's see. Get a nice bit of wrap, and I am gonna put this in here. Oh, Scott, yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're doing it for let's get a nice shirt cam here. Doing it for Steve. Let's see here. Yeah, get this nice wrap here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on a timer for about, this is Stephen King. This is Stephen King right here. This part of a shirt from the Just King Things podcast. It's a really good one. It really goes in detail about like Stephen King's bibliography from release order, and it actually is, willing to say if Steve fucked up on something. But what I'm not going to fuck up is this eggplant here. I fucked up in that last quest for Dragon's Dogma, but I'm not going to fuck up here. This will be in here for about 45 minutes to an hour. So we're going to put this in here now. Get that situated. Get that good to go. But you might be saying, Jack, Jack, are we seriously going to be just waiting here for 45 minutes with nothing to do? Well, of course not, because we are going to make some garlic knots. We're going to make some garlic knots here. Because I care, and also I would be bored too. So, we got myself some pizza dough here. I got this also from Trader Joe's, because I was like, hey, I'm here. Might as well get some pizza dough. This is honestly, like, you don't have to use Trader Joe's stuff. I just happened to be there this morning, and I, took advantage of what I felt was a convenience for me. So I'll put this, this junk away. I should probably, I'm gonna go ahead and get a Ziploc bag. Let's see, there it is. I'm gonna put this other, as long as I use this other eggplant by tomorrow, this eggplant should still be good. And if it's not, it's not. Sometimes, sometimes when you're home cooking, you learn things the hard way. But that's fine. Lessons don't get learned if you always get things right all the time. So, for good garlic knots, here's some other ingredients that are necessary. This is going to keep on opening, which I need it to anyway, so let me showcase some important ingredients here. I got some minced garlic right here. I got some unsalted butter. I'm going to leave these out of the fridge right now, but key thing I want to do is I want to deal with this dough. So, good old pizza dough here. You want to get a nice bit of garlic knots. But by the way, I need to put on like a coat. I am getting chilly for some reason. My place does not, get myself a... It's getting chilly here. I don't know why. I know why, because my place will have air conditioning. Like, I don't control it. It's my building, and it is now colder outside, so it's just like... getting a little, it looks chilly in here. So, first thing I need to do, I need to remind myself for the garlic knots. I have it on my phone. I need to remind myself, because taking care of, taking care of cooking, you want to make sure you have your oven preheated. Where are you? Where are you, my phone? This keeps me honest. let's see. Because I want to do this now because honestly a big thing for me is making sure I don't... Okay, yeah, I know it is 400. I had a feeling it was 400. But I wasn't sure. But honestly, first thing you really got to do is you got to wash your hands before you're really handling a lot of stuff here. I did wash my hands a bit early, but I'm gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again to showcase the importance. We're gonna wash these hands. Cooking essentials. You always want to wash your hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, wait, my hands were cold. Ooh. Woo. Okay. Always good to be hygienic in a kitchen. It's very useful. Okay. So, oven's preheating. Very happy about that front. I should probably also go ahead and just get the baking sheet here. Get ourselves good to go for our knots in the future. I'll go ahead and put this, I'll put this right here. It's gonna stay, where is the, oh, it's still facing, let's get this back in the cutting, on the cutting board cam. I'm gonna put this right here, make sure we're good to go. So, we're not going to use the entire piece of dough here because it's a lot. This would be a lot of garlic knots for me to eat, and we're also doing the eggplant stuff. Which, by the way, I did set the timer there. I did set the timer. Great. I'll have to eventually switch it to the phone. But if you want to make a garlic knot, you got to first roll. You kind of have to get this thing nice and lengthened here. So we're going to make this into a nice long line. We're going to do a nice long line here. Eventually, I do want to learn how to make my own dough that would be good for a garlic knot. It's just if you want to do something easy, you know, I think this is easy. I think, you know, this is kind of like partially homemade stuff here. You're taking what you can get at a store and kind of doing your own twist on something. I think that is great. So I think this is about long enough right here. Got some decent length. I'm going to turn it like so. I'm going to kind of put them together like let me see if you can make sure you get a good shot of it here. So let me actually turn it like this. So turn it. I will then move one over here, do the knot, and then with that you have tied a knot, tied a little knot here. Looks kind of like a turd, but it looks a lot better once it puffs up. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and just make the knots at least assembled here, because the big thing is going to be obviously getting the garlic butter stuff on there. But I think rolling out is an important factor. Also don't want to... I wonder if I can get a better shot of just our, the knot zone. I'm going to call this the knot zone here. Get this, wonder if I can get a nice angle. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh. Almost had it. We're constantly playing around with this stuff. Oh. Yeah, alrighty. Good. Good. There we go. There we go. So now we can make knot number 2. Knot number 2, same process, and I think this is blocking the salt is blocking our view here. Again, this is all, you know, I actually really want to do cooking streams more often. I have a lot of fun cooking. I may not necessarily cook all the time, but I have, you know, certain times of the week where I feel the urge to, you know, get in the creative mood and try stuff out. It happens from time to time. That's what led to the whole chicken tender thing, which I still want to do more of that. I want to make some shitpost tenders. I might try some more of that in November. You know, get some more fall flavors as far, you know, as soon as I can get access to stuff like some apple cider. Get some apple cider ready. You know, make like an apple cider chicken tender. Maybe I will attempt a, however the hell, a hot chocolate chicken tender. I don't want to do that. A chocolate chicken tender, or at least using something with cocoa powder, I think would be funny to do. I'd love to see how one could make something like that edible. Maybe not good, but edible is the key thing. These are going to be edible, though. I'm very happy about this stuff here. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, this is all through my laptop, my MacBook Pro. So, main thing you're seeing right here, center page, is on the actual laptop's webcam. The cam you're seeing right here is actually from, you know, work actually lets me use a webcam. So they actually provided me with one for my work stuff. So this is from my work cam. This cam you're seeing right here was the webcam I used earlier for the Dragon's Dogma portion. So we had that already good to go. So I have 3 cameras technically. I could technically, if I could figure out connecting I have like a DSLR camera, if I were to figure that one out, or if I could figure out just using phones, which I've done that before, like for the Super Bowl stream I did that. Only issue is that the thing's kind of like on a timer. It's not as reliable as just a direct webcam, so it's probably easier for me to buy another webcam and just hook it up into this USB port I have. That's kind of makes things, you know, easier for me to do things here. But I think I'll make one more. I think 4 garlic knots is good enough for one person. You know, I want to do 4, and I remembered I wanted to do 4 because I want to try something out. Because for me personally, I like the way my garlic knots taste, but when it comes to looks, I wish they were browned more on the top. And when if you want bread browned on top, that's when you use egg wash. Egg wash, which is a mix of egg, like an egg, and some milk. You mix that together and you place that on, you know, you kind of brush it on some bread. And that's why in some bakeries, if you get some nice browning on a piece of bread, it's because they use egg wash. And so I'm curious if the egg wash will work on this type of pizza dough or not. I'm curious. I'd like to see if that would work. Which is why I'll make 2. You know, I'll make two that will and 2 that won't. And that way you'll see a difference if there is one that looks good. Because that's what I did when I made dinner rolls homemade. I followed Joshua Wiseman's recipe for his, I think it's tenkotsu. It's like milk-style bread rolls from its source. But there we go. That's... maybe I'll find the right amount there. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out here. So let me go ahead and put this away. Pizza dough at least will last like 1 to 2 days when you buy it. So at least from Trader Joe's it will. So I got plenty of stuff here. Now it comes to our next portion here, which is getting the garlic butter situated here. So we got our pizza dough. It's all, oh, look at the garlic knot shade. Ooh, the garlic knots are shaped and good to go. But we got to actually get the garlic butter mixture here. So I'm going to go ahead first and get this camera moved over to this side where you can see maybe our, there you go. Look at this. I could do it right here. Oh, that... Maybe. This may be dangerous. Let's see if I can make this work. This might be a little too far. This is might be playing with fire here. To make it work, I'd have to... Yeah, no. I'm just gonna place you, like, over here. Just this. Yeah, highway to the danger zone for sure there. There's also, I gotta remember, I have this little thing here. There we go. So there we go. So, there we go. We got my little little pot here. Now what I'm going to do, the saucepan, is I'm going to melt some butter. I'm going to get some other spices, though. Let me find very key one for me, in my opinion, oregano. I said oregano because that's I rewatched this Simpsons clip over and over again where Marge Simpson, she's like, oh, I'm terrible at her voice, but she's like, I don't recognize any of these spices. Oregano. And that kills me. I love that. It's oregano right here. Oregano is really great. I love using it for the garlic knot sauce mixture here. It goes great with the minced garlic. And obviously we need some unsalted butter. Unsalted butter, if you're ever cooking, unsalted butter is great for, actual, as a butter ingredient. When something calls for butter, I usually use unsalted butter. I will not use salted unless it either calls for it or if I am just spreading some butter on top of some bread. In that case, I'm using salted butter. But since this is just, this is all being cooked together here to create a sauce, I think unsalted butter does the job just fine. Besides, we're going to salt the bread anyway, so it's kind of redundant. We're going to unsalted butter. I don't have to explain myself. I'm the chef here. I do what I want. So we're going to use unsalted butter. So I'm going to take, this is about half a stick here. Go ahead and open this thing up. I'll put it, at least get it ready to go. I got this here. Let's see here. What else do I want? Sometimes you just want to sniff something and make sure if it's something you want. I'll get some basil. Get some basil. Get some nice basil leaves in here too. Might be something else I am forgetting. I keep a lot of my spice together here on right under where my camera is. Got some olive oil, which will be important for the eggplant for later. But I think I might be good to go here. Oh wait, no, I almost forgot. Some garlic powder, also fun to use for your stuff. So we're going to start off by melting our butter here. So we're going to start off by melting our butter. I'm going to put this on kind of medium, like low to medium, kind of in the low. If this is high, this is medium, this is low, you want it kind of like right around here. You don't want to overdo it. The big danger is you don't want to brown your butter. You don't want to go you don't want to go like too far necessarily. So I keep hearing something. I don't know what that is, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna let this butter melt here. It's gonna take its time. This butter's gonna nice and chill here. I should probably also, I got my, I think someone's just playing something in the background here. It could just be, I'm gonna just check, see. I don't know. I think I'm hearing things. I'm just getting too excited from just cooking stuff here. Sometimes you just want to sniff some. I gotta check that clip later. But I'm gonna let this butter melt here. Camera, look at the top left, top right there. I have to remember this stuff's all flipped in reverse here. But this side here is where our butter is currently getting ready to melt. What you want to do is you want to let the butter melt first, and then you want to, for about a minute or so, you put in some of this garlic stuff after it melts and kind of start mixing it in. And ooh, I already, you open that garlic clove stuff and you feel the smell. That's what you want. You want some strong garlic flavor in your garlic knots. You don't want to half-ass it. If you half-ass your garlic, then, what's the point? Why are you making garlic knots if you're not having garlic in it? That doesn't make sense to me. You gotta have some garlic flavor. You gotta have some garlic stuff in your garlic knots. Otherwise, you might as well be making pizza knots. You might as well be making a calzone, which should also have garlic, as garlic rules. Garlic's a great ingredient. You gotta love the garlic. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep on letting this butter. do its thing. It's gonna take a little bit of time. It's gonna take some time because, you know, you got a lot of that milk and fat. It's got to break on down. It takes a lot of milk things, as it turns out. Especially if you're not doing it at high heat. But I will go ahead and get out. What I like to do, you know, when it comes to mixing your stuff up together, I like using just a nice old wooden spoon. You know, nice old little wooden tech here. Really great for dealing with stuff like a saucepan. I think if you I don't like using metal on metal. I don't like scraping stuff, so nice, you know, nice little wooden paddle here will do the job just fine. But yeah, I agree, you know, my breath doesn't kill people. You're not doing the garlic right. That's exactly right. You know, because garlic's great, you know. That's why vampires hate it, because vampires stink. You thought I was gonna say suck. They stink. Vampires aren't great. You know, they don't shower, and they're rich, and they don't eat any protein, so they're not cool. Not cool vampires, but I'm getting my favorite. I'll get a close up here so you can see this nice melting job. Let me see if I can actually. If I get it. This is some fun here. We're doing some. I don't want to accidentally. Ooh, there we go. So you see, we're starting to get some melting going on here. Starting to let the magic happen. It's getting there. It's getting its job done here. You know what I might do? You know, I did say I think I was a bit upset with Dragon's Dogma. I might sleep it off. It may not be a Never Say Never Dragon's Dogma. I might return to that game, you know, sooner than I think. But I will say it definitely was just not quite what I was looking for. It definitely was better than I remembered it was. It definitely was not a terrible game. I remember just hating that PS3 version back then. I remember just not caring for it. It's a better game than what I thought it was, but I will consider it. I might give it up. There are definitely plenty of games I do want to stream, especially during October. There's like some spooky games I'd like to do, but I think I did have some fun. I at least had fun making Marty Margarine and you know, Marty Margarine and Dennis. I had fun making them, so I would, you know, I don't want to necessarily throw them out forever. I'm not gonna say never, but sometimes you just when you get so frustrated from a game, sometimes you just need a little bit of a break. But, you know, sometimes, you know, it's like, you know, your stuff in your fridge there. You know, our eggplant, we're just taking a little break from it. We got, you know, 24 minutes before, you know, we'll take that out of the fridge here. At least get it ready. I want to take care of the eggplant stuff, though, you know, only after we have our kind of knots good to go. So that's what will make me feel better here. But our butter is just about melted. It's getting pretty close here. So Sky, you're saying you did not like the Dragon Age 2 demo at all, but it ended up really. Sometimes the demos are bad. Sometimes some demos, and that's our oven saying we're ready to go when we put the knots in, so that's good for us. But sometimes a demo doesn't represent the full game. Sometimes a demo can be really good. I kind of like, for example, how the Dragon Quest XI Switch demo worked, where you just played the game for like 10 hours, and you got a sense of how, because it was the full game. You played 10 hours of the full game, and if you hated it, then you've already played 10 hours of it. You already got like enough of a chance to know what happens here. But with, you know, if you liked it, you know, if you liked that 10 hours, you probably would like the next 100, and they were correct, because I actually really did like that 10 hours, and I liked everything after that. But our butter is good to go, so we're going to go ahead and get our garlic open. I'm going to get myself a nice spoon. I know. Actually, I already have a wooden spoon. What am I doing? No, I know what I'm doing, because I like using a spoon. That's why. So, I'm going to get enough, get a good chunk here. I'm going to put in plenty of that garlic. I'm going to close this up, though, because the smell is going to, you know, my smell isn't always that great, but there are certain strong smells that I do notice, so I'm I'm gonna put, I'm gonna start mixing this up for, for about a minute and a half or so. And what I want to do, and I'll put the camera on it once I'm done here, what I want is I want the garlic to start to brown. I want the garlic to start to brown. And once that happens, I'm gonna take it off the heat for a minute. And once that's done, I'm gonna start putting in all of these spices and get those mixed in here just to make sure. And I'm already smelling it now. I'm smelling that garlicky. I'm getting so caught up here. I did not know that Tales of Arise had a demo mic. So, which, by the way, I am actually playing that game right now. I am interested in that game. I'm actually I have not given a Tales game a try since Symphonia HD for the PS4. And I really tried with that game, and I just could not get into it. I tried with Symphonia, couldn't get into it. So, Arise so far seems to be really neat. I've really been appreciating that game at least. So, I don't know if I'll stream Arise, because I've already started it. But I do think Arise is cool. So, I've been playing a lot of JRPGs this year, honestly. JRPGs rule. They've always been... There are some years where JRPGs aren't as good as others, but I feel like this year has been a really good year for JRPGs. Because you have Nier, The World Ends With You, both strong contenders here for me. There is, I guess if you have a PS5, you could have played that, Final Fantasy VII, DLC. People seem to really like it. JRPG, I remember there was a time where people were like, JRPGs are done. JRPGs are over, man. Skyrim is the future. And then they never made another Skyrim. They just kept... actually, no. They only made Skyrim over and over again. Like, they made, 7 ports of Skyrim. They never made Elder Scrolls 6. It's still nowhere. So it's kind of interesting how the JRPG is sort of kind of caught back here. It's been over a minute, but I'm still going to give it some time to brown up a bit more here. Just like, and let me get the camera here so you can see. If I can get it closer. There we go. So right now I'm trying to wait for this garlic here to get a little more brown for me. And once that gives it a little more roasted flavor for me. That gives me, it lets me know we're good to go. Yeah, I almost dropped y'all in there. That would have been bad. I don't want to ruin these cameras. But we're just about there. These are starting to... I can tell they're getting some more color in them. So that's... I'm going to turn up the temperature a bit here. Just to make myself comfortable. Just to make sure we're good to go here. But I'm going to do it for about another minute in my head. I'm just going to count down... rapid time, using my genius brain here to keep things rolling. Alrighty. Let it do it. Let's see here. 30 seconds in my head. I'm starting to see... Okay, if I turn this up a little more, I think that might give me... I'm going to raise it from here to, a little bit, right here in the temperature side. Just to make sure we're doing good on... getting this where I want it. And it's starting to sizzle here, which is good. I'm getting... Again, I just want to make sure it's good to me. Sometimes with timing, timing's never going to be exact for cooking, so you want to make sure that when you're doing cooking, it's got to look and smell good to you. It's not always about timing. Sometimes you just got to know if it looks good to you. If you think it looks bad, it probably is bad for you. But if you're starting to see progress, then you got to keep it going. So, oh yeah, this is sizzling. Oh, this is. Oh, we're good. All right, I'm gonna take this off of the heat for about a minute. I know you might be able to hear it. You might be able to hear it. If I put it up close to the mic, maybe you'll be able to. Might be maybe if I had a more advanced mic, that might work. So I'll let it cool for a moment. I'll go ahead and get one last thing here. Gonna get some parsley. Gonna get some parsley in here too. So Is the butter garlic weak to fire? It's not weak to fire. It benefits from fire. It benefits from heat. So I'm gonna say it's not weak to fire. It benefits from it greatly. So just about seeing. I need to clear out my Discord notifications. So I'm just gonna quickly look and see. I'm pretty sure I know. Yeah, that's all it is. Okay, I'm good. Sometimes I just like making sure we're all good on this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna put this back in the heat, and I'm gonna stew, if you want to be exact with your stuff, you probably want to do, like, you know, measure a couple teaspoons or a tablespoon of the types of things you like in your stuff. So, just like get some garlic powder in here, get some basil in here, get some oregano, which you should use the most of, in my opinion. Oregano! Get some oregano. And get some parsley. And we'll start to mix this together here. Ah, yeah, there we go. Let's get a nice view of the mixture at work. We're going to do this for about a minute or so, just to really let all the stuff here get the good shit. You can kind of see just what we're doing here. We're just getting all of this stuff familiar with each other. They're all becoming great friends. They're all learning from each other here. We're all gonna learn and be kind. Oh, some crushed red pepper. Might be a good idea for, I might do that in the future. I have plenty of crushed red pepper. I have some Korean style from the, I use that for my chicken tender recipe and for the pep corn from that guy who used to be on Polygon, RDG or whatever his name is. But I'll go ahead and take this off of the heat. Gonna get this situated here, get this good to go. Now, what I'm gonna get next, I'm gonna make sure it's here. Yes, it is. Thank goodness. Got my cooking brush. I personally think it's the easiest way to spread stuff on stuff. I think the cooking brush is. It's not too expensive if you're getting it from like a place like Bed Bath & Beyond or Amazon. I think it's, you know, there's a lot of tools you don't necessarily need to use all the time. I use this brush enough where I feel like it's necessary for me. I like a good cooking brush. This one does its job. It's good. It's nice. It's nice. It also feels good. Just like ooh. Like having a little fun here. Like having fun with a brush. Okay. So this is cooled down enough where I can start, and I should probably move you over to the not zone, not village, where I am going to spread it on here. So I'm gonna give it a nice coating, make sure it's got that stuff all over it. And you don't want to use all of it. You don't want to use all of it for this stage, because what you want to do is spread some more on it when it's out of the oven. That makes it even better. That makes it even better. The brush stream at 200 followers. I'm gonna buy a bunch of cooking brushes and compare them. Let's really get these. Oh yeah, we're all good on that front. Good. All right, now I'm gonna quickly make that egg wash that I mentioned. I'm gonna try it out, see if it works for at least 2 of these here. See if it gets it more brown. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I like to know, you know. Plus, I still have this extra milk here, so I figure it's a good way to make use of the ingredients you have in your fridge so you don't waste food. So I'm going to grab myself just a small bowl here. I'm going to use this small bowl because I'm only using 1 egg and just a bit of milk. So I'm just going to be taking this, which if you want as a tip, if you're ever need to use eggs in a big, thick, like a cake, for example, I got told this by, I took a couple of cooking classes in my time. A good method is you want to have like a nice bowl here and crack your eggs. Because if you've ever cracked eggs, sometimes the shells will get in the egg mixture. It's a lot easier to pick it out of a small bowl versus your cake mix. So this is the method that works for me. So we're going to do that. I'm going to add a splash of milk. And I'm going to take this fork here, this Hello fork, and we are going to mix this up. Really get them to know each other here. Really get them. See how the color's turning here? You want it to be yellow. You want that mixture to be less white, more yellow. The yellow egg, you gotta let that yolk break and really get on in here. So, there we are. We're pretty much good to go here. Pretty much good to go here. Alrighty. So I'm gonna take this brush and I'm going to spread this egg wash onto the top of our garlic knots here. Just going to see if this does anything. Because I'm just curious. Because in my oven, it does not quite, do the browning on top as well for stuff like this. So some egg wash might help it. Might not, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try. I'm going to clean up some of this excess egg wash because I don't want some eggy stuff all over the bottom of my pan here. I may have forgotten to use some Pam on the excess, on the bottom here, but we got a spatula. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put you in the oven here, if that is okay. I'm going to put you in the oven. And you're going to be in here for funnily enough, about 10 minutes. So I have the timer here still going from the eggplant in the back. That's going to be in there for about 10 minutes anyway. So the 10 minutes there, be good to go. So what we'll do in the meantime is kind of take care of some cleaning. So this is kind of the downtime here for cooking. If you ever got downtime, it's always a good time to assess what you got, try to clean up whatever you have here. So I'm going to make use of, for example, this the spoon, the fork here. Marinara sauce. I do have some marinara sauce in the fridge. I'm going to heat that up after we're done here. So wash some of this stuff off here. You can make your own marinara sauce if you want. If you want to get crazy, you can use bolognese sauce. Bolognese sauce goes great on a garlic knot, let me tell you. Bolognese sauce is wonderful. It's a wonderful thing to make. Goes great with the garlic knot. But I have done raw garlic knots before. I do like just an overall taste of a garlic knot, but marinara sauce is the preferred way to go. I'm gonna get this knife here, nice soapy, nice hot water treatment here. Gonna get some soap on here. Spread this stuff. I don't want these professional knives in the dishwasher. You want to do this with your, clean it with the hands. Not cutting yourself, obviously. Alrighty. Get this knife a nice dried off thing. Oh, I almost cut myself there. Thank God I didn't. There we go. Yeah, this is the Halloween prop for later. Just yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Got that nice and secure here. I'll put whatever I don't need away, which I'm pretty sure I don't need any of this, so this can all go away. Isn't that nice? Okay. Gonna move. I got some need to make sure I get all these caps on tightly. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Okay. I'm gonna use this wooden spoon. Actually, I'm gonna use a different one, so I think I'm good on this wooden spoon here. Wooden spoon here can take a break. Gonna throw out this wrapper, and then we should be good to go here. Alright, I'm gonna do now, we're in a nice, lull period here, not an LOL and LULL. I'm gonna grab myself, I'm gonna try out, I saw this, we're gonna do something quick called a beer review, where I find beer from the store and I'll review it. So this is something called Crosstoberfest. So we get this nice zoom in here. This is from Crosstown Brewery from Memphis, Tennessee. Festa beer. I don't know if it has any lore. Sometimes beer will have a big essay sort of thing where they're like, our beer was made in 500 years ago from the dark pits of the wheat farms that Colonel Scooter made with his slaves or whatever. Sometimes it is dark with beer history, but Crosstoberfest here. I'll give this one a try. Let's see here. That nice. Let's give this the nice sniff test here first. Smells like beer. Sometimes a beer just smells like a beer. Sometimes a beer is just a beer. Nothing special here. Why is this filming just a toilet? I say toilet papers, paper towel. Let's give this a nice sip. That's beer. We have one here that is dented like a golf ball would be in the lures that they went golfing and thought of making beer. Okay, that's that's an origin. That's that's blessed. That's better than some of them out there. This isn't amazing, but it's good. In the sense that it doesn't taste like pee-pee. So to me, that's a win. I'm gonna briefly, let's see if this will stretch all the way out here. Let's see if we can do a quick little oven test. Let's see if we can do an oven test here. See how the folks are doing. It might be easier for me to do this on with the other cam, so I'll put this back down here to redo now my setup. Should not have messed with the order. I had this beautiful thing here. What's the what's the number here? See, 6.83 ABV. I might be forgetting what you mean by that, Scott. For the OF, is that the score thing, number 1 through? Let me see if I can get this cam over. See if I can stretch you that far. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. Get you You can kind of see it happening in there. It might just be, I think the oven light is just a little too bright for what we want to do here. Which happens sometimes when it comes to oven cams, when cooking shows and whatever do an oven cam, they will have a professional camera and they'll actually open the oven and you look inside, which I'm afraid to do for a webcam. A webcam is not as, stable for that type of thing. Oh, the oh fuck off score, that's right. I thought that's what I did. I wasn't sure. This one is not high up. This is like a, I don't know, 2, 3. It's not, it's just, this is like someone wearing the Oktoberfest dreidel. They're just, this is just it's not Oktoberfest, it's Crosstoberfest. Only because it's just where they are. It's not, they don't have any, there's no lore origin or anything there. So it's not as bad as the ones we've seen in the past. It's very middle of the road. very middle of the road here. Gonna move that. See if I can make this a little lower. So you at least get a better view of the board here. Okay, there we go. So nice cutting board here is good to go here. We got at least 2 more minutes before we get the garlic knots out. I'm gonna just peek here and see. Yeah, it doesn't really look like they're browning. Doesn't really. I thought maybe the egg wash might help. This might. It just might be a case where maybe it might just be for some ovens that have them closer up to the lights or whatever. That mine does not go up that far up. It might just be one of those cases because my parents have different types of ovens than I do, and theirs, when I made garlic knots for them, they cook it in their oven. They actually browned some of them, so I was curious. I was curious to see if the egg wash might work. I was curious to see if it might work, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta, try. Sometimes you just gotta try stuff out, see if it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But what I will do is go ahead and get my marinara sauce out here. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bit of this stuff here heated up. Gonna see if I can do my feats of strength. Yeah, no, alcohol's not for everyone. I don't actually drink. I have a decent chunk of wine. I don't drink that much wine. I'll have wine with my parents every so often. I don't want too much marinara, by the way. I want just enough to kind of dip, because it's just me. I've kind of realized this. I don't need to pour in that much marinara sauce to get what I want out of just a couple of garlic knots. So I'm gonna put this here and get the microwave cam. Woo! Get the microwave cam going here. I'm gonna start off with 30 seconds. If I start hearing that's when I know I've done something wrong. But I could do it. Yeah, let's do a microwave cam. Just watch the magic at work. Okay, so that means that our garlic knots will be ready any moment now. They can be in there for 10 to 15 minutes, so that gives me time at least to defrost these precious marinara sauce. See how. Okay, so that's some nice. See if you can see the smoke coming out of here. Might not be able to. This might be just something that the human eye catches better, but there's some smoke coming out here. So I'm pretty confident that our marinara is warmed up, ready to go. But I'm gonna put that back here. I'm gonna grab a nice oven mitt because I like believing in safety. Got a nice oven mitt here. Let's go ahead and get our knots out. Yes, I hear you. Yes, I hear you. Go ahead and turn off the oven. I don't need to cook anything in the oven anymore. Everything else from here will be on the very top. Basically the oven top. Let's go ahead and put you back on Knot City. I'm gonna get a nice metal spatula here just to make sure. And I can see here there was no browning. It was a nice experiment. I just wanted to see if it worked. It did not, but that's fine. Sometimes an experiment does not always work out, but we've got a nice knot here. And it does brown. Yeah, see, look, it does brown on the bottom, so there is some browning involved. Just not with the egg wash. So I'll go ahead and give this a dip in here, and let's go ahead and do the mouth test. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the stuff. This is. Oh, you know what I was supposed to do? I'm gonna get some. Let's see, where are... Oh, I did forget. I almost forgot. Let me get... Where did my brush go? gonna get some of that extra garlic on here. Almost forgot about it. Almost forgot about the extra garlic sauce. Oh yeah, the broiler might be a different thing to try next time. So get that extra garlic butter on here. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. And I'm gonna use some kosher salt. I like using Diamond Crystal kosher salt. See if we can get a nice close-up here. This is my personal favorite. I think this has some very strong flavor. I think it's great for really boosting up the flavor profile of your food here. Your mileage may vary. You might like different stuff, but I think the Diamond Crystal does things just right. So, got the not cam here. This is all your people, yeah. This is the stuff. This is the stuff. Let me just compare, see how the egg wash one just tastes in comparison. They're the same. Oh yeah. My hands are shaking because this is so good. It's everything I love. I love the texture. The texture's great. The garlic butter sauce, the oregano, the basil, the garlic powder. And that's all wonderful. Goes great marinara. Like, solid win. Solid win. Solid win right here. You just cannot get anything better than just a good-ass garlic knot. Garlic knots are just... They're so good. They really do so much for you. The garlic... I need to stop. Hold on. I'm gonna give a break. I'm gonna give a break for that for a moment. Because it's time for us to start handling our stuff for our eggplant. So let me first assess my pans here. I like using a nice large pan when it comes to frying these eggplants. You're basically kind of doing a smaller fry. You're not doing a deep fry, but there's kind of a frying method. So you want to use a nice large pan. So this is too small. This one won't work. So we're going to use something that's a little bigger. It's a nice circumference here. It has enough to get what you need to get done. And eggplant is underrated. I agree. Eggplant is very underrated. I think only because that a lot of folks may not know how to handle eggplant. And what I'm going to show you here is a wonderful way to get your eggplant situated. So, we've gotten our eggplant here. It is out of the milk zone. Let me find my clean for it from earlier. We got this nice. Got all this nice milky eggplant. It is, you know, it's soaked in here. It's less bitter now. It's good to go for the next step. It's going to be involved in. While we're at that, I'm going to take this olive oil here, and I'm going to go ahead and start getting it situated with our pan. And I don't want it overflowing, but I want just enough to be able to handle the eggplant we're dealing with. So I think that's a good amount. And I'll switch over to the, I'm going to switch move you from the I said the eggplant zone. We're almost in the eggplant zone. Let me see. I'm gonna move this out of the way. So we got our we got our little station here for our eggplant, and I'm gonna turn this up. Olive oil. You just want to heat this up to about 350 degrees. So I'm just gonna. This is not as convenient. I'm gonna set this. I remembered I had a digital thermometer. I bought one recently, and I lost it, and I feel bad. It happens, and then I immediately found it. So, hooray for me! Hooray for me! I'm so happy. Found it. Hip hip hooray! We found discoveries, made it together. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. So I am going to take it out of its little thing. I'm going to place it on here. Oh, shit. Damn it. It's got olive oil all over it now. Dang it. Oh, wah. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. That's not fair. Okay. So, let me see if I can do this. I need to actually make sure this oil here is not on the heat zone. So, that's important. When you're dealing with oil and you're heating it up, you do not want to cause any oil fires. That's a big bad. You don't want that. That's a big hassle. So, okay, come on. Don't be. Or you know what I could do? I'll just measure it every so often. Let's not make this harder for ourselves. So, there are indeed a lot of zones we're dealing with, but we're dealing with a lot of cool stuff. So, you might be asking, how do you turn an eggplant into a French toast eggplant? We're going to start off with our plating zone. A lot of zones here. I'm just going to start off with just, where'd my wooden spoon go? I'm going to use an actual spoon here. So I'm going to get, actually, I'm thinking things ahead here. I'm just going to go ahead and start getting some of these eggplant out. Just get them, get them out of this bowl here. They've been swimming. They're ready for a break. So I got some of these out for the moment. I'm gonna place them right here, plating zone. I'm just gonna get some flour. Where is my flour? You're there. You are. I'm gonna get some flour here. And what I'm gonna do with my flour, I've got so much stuff here now, I gotta really follow my own advice here, make sure I'm not overdoing anything. I'm going to be coating all of this stuff here, these eggplant. I'm gonna coat them with some flour. I'm gonna lightly. There is definitely an easier way to be doing this. I should probably be putting this in another bowl. I realize that now. I'll do that with the next batch. I'll put them in a bowl. Hell, no, I'll do that now. I'm gonna do that now. What am I doing? Dumb. We find a better bowl. I blanked on a step here. I'm gonna plate this after, but I'm gonna take that flour. I'm gonna put that in here. This will end up back on this plate anyway. Well, I'll clean it first. I'll clean it first. It's been a while since I made this, can you tell? Alright. See, it's gonna be good to go. It's gonna be good to go. It's in the bitter bowl zone. Yeah. Alright. But where did I put my flour? There it is. I'm gonna get this flour in here. Going to get these eggplant kind of coated up. Make sure they're... And I want to try to keep one hand dry, one hand wet. So I'm going to keep that over here. Get all this eggplant coated in this flour. I'm going to switch bowls here so you can see a better view. So I'm going to get all of these eggplants coated up. And I'm going to add another ingredient here. I'm going to add some ground cinnamon. So I'm going to add some cinnamon here to really get some of that nice cinnamon toast. I say cinnamon toast, it's French toast. But French toast has cinnamon in it. Spoilers. It's got cinnamon in it involved. So I'm going to get this coated up. Not overdone, just done enough. So just done enough. So we're good to go for its next step, which will be inside our olive oil frying station. Make sure it's good to go there. So I'm pretty happy here. Messy hands, obviously. I'll get those cleaned up. So I'm going to measure. I'm going to go ahead and measure our oil temperature here. See how we're doing. Let's see. How you doing here today? Alright, hold on. Let's see. You are currently at 174, 179, 182, 86. 23. Oh, it's raised in temperature. That's good. That's good. I figured this was at least over 200 at this point. But I just like making sure where we are. So it's slowly climbing up here. I wish I could get this to clip better. That's this thermometer here is not. This is probably more meant for different things to clip onto, like a pot. Pot probably clips on better here. Maybe I could invent a better way of making it stay. Maybe. Hold on. Let's make this happen here. Rachel Ray's a project is the real zone. You know, Rachel Ray used to not be a fraud. She used to. I think she still cooks stuff on her show. She has still has a talking show. I'm still amazed by that. She's been doing that for such a long time, like longer than Oprah at this point. Like Oprah moved on from doing talk shows because she was like, I'm too rich to deal with that shit. I'm too rich to deal with that. Fuck that. I'm sick of talking to people that, don't have wealth. I got shit to do. I'm Oprah. About 243. Okay. So it needs a little more time. It's going to get heated up, though. That's the important thing. But our, put some kosher salt, actually. It's good to season up your stuff here, right? So I put some cinnamon. Going to get some kosher salt on here. Make sure we're good to go. We got our flavors, work in here. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave the kosher salt. It's just gonna stay right over here, away from the cameras. It's gonna stay in that position, so I'm comfortable. I have my last garlic knot here. Man, that garlic knot's so good. They're simple. The reason why I started making garlic knots was during the pandemic. I got really nostalgic for mall pizza, and specifically mall pizza places that would have garlic knots. And unfortunately, those places in the mall are gone for me. So those places are no longer there. So for years, I just could not get access to garlic knots that were worth a damn. So sometimes, from the YouTube video Badass Thanos Quotes HD, you say, like, damn it, I'll do it myself. And that's what I had to do. I had to make my own garlic knots, but I'm pretty confident in them now. I'm very happy with them. They do the deed. Okay, yeah, this really raised some temperature quick. So 272, 282, 291, 304, 309, 314, 320s, 331, 333, 335, 337. We're almost there. just about there, if not already there. 348, 349. Okay, yeah, we're ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna lower the temperature of here just a bit. I'm gonna start moving these gently, onto here. Not going. You don't want to splash them. You don't want to splash them here. So I'm gonna try being gentle. To move them onto the frying zone. I took matters in my own hands, what I had to do. Just like I'm taking matters in my hands for arranging this stuff here. And so what you want to do with your eggplant is once you have your batch all in here, you're going to start stirring them. You don't want to over stir, because you could realize you're not wearing shoes in the kitchen, which ordinarily I don't. I don't like wearing shoes in the kitchen, but you want to make sure that you're not splashing your oil on yourself. That's a big no-no. So we're going to be slowly frying up all these edges here. It's going to take some time. This is the magical part sometimes of cooking. Cooking, you kind of, can do your own thing. You could be watching something on the TV. You could be streaming it out and talking to people online. You could be psychically playing a video game, have like someone play a video game for you, and you go like, hold on, slow down, I want to see the story. Don't cook with your shoes. So, over time, what I want to achieve here is a nice browning. It's going to take some bit though. But that's what the flour is on here for. The flour is going to help, get these things browned up here. I'm hoping I put in the right amount of flour, but that's what a first batch is sometimes there for. Sometimes, sometimes the first batch is a little iffy. So you sometimes need to, let a first batch fail so the second batch does its thing. That's the magic. And this is the other thing you do while cooking with one hand. You can enjoy a nice alcoholic beverage. Gets you in the zone. Gets you where you need to go. Gets you all set. And this is the nice thing, the nice thing about messing with recipes is, you get all the time to think about things you wish you could have done, and then you can put those notes in for next time. But I love hearing the sounds of things cook. I think it's a nice, pleasurable sensation. I'm gonna go ahead in the meantime and get this plate ready. I'm gonna move this shit out of the way so I can put this eggplant, move this phone case holder. But I'm starting to smell that eggplant really get cooked in here. And that's a really pleasurable smell. Olive oil is really good at times for cooking very specific vegetables. I don't use olive oil for all types of cooking. Olive oil has its purpose. It's not used for everything, but when you use it right, it really does the job well. The foam case is not part of the eggplant French toast. It is not. It is just an accessory. It's just an accessory. Don't you can delete that note if you had that note down. Don't worry about it. And I'm hearing that whining here from the eggplant. It's really starting to do its thing here. It's really getting itself familiar here. It's really starting to get cooked in. I definitely think the next, what I can do is I can go ahead and start getting that next bit of eggplant inside this bowl here. I'm going to make sure I get a bit more flour on those. just for my comfort zone's sake. So I'll get those eggplant ready to go. Don't think. I'm just checking the well, the milk well, making sure there's no more eggplant in there. I think we're good here. Now it's just very, very subtle. We're just messing with it, keeping it stirring, keeping things alive, making sure nothing's dead, making sure the zone, this is a new zone here, this is the energy zone. Energy zone, you're keeping your food energy alive. If you're not stirring something, you could kill your food. And that's a big no-no. This is energy zone here, you gotta write that down, energy zone. This is the energy zone here. I put a weird mix of music, by the way, as background music, because I feel like it'd be boring to hear just dead sound. So I have no idea what music you're hearing here right now. It'd be really funny if you know... I try not to make it too, like, loud, like, quote-unquote loud in vibe-wise. I want it, you know... No, like, hardcore, you know... Type of music I listen to when I work out is sometimes some JRPG battle theme music. Oh yeah, some Kingdom Hearts there earlier. I remember now using some of that. Oh, and it's starting to brown here. Oh, that's great. Okay. See, I was worried I was doing this wrong. Okay, I'm not. That's good. It just takes some time. Great things sometimes take a while to really get themselves comfy, but when that time pays off, oh man, does that feel good. Does that feel good? That feels great to me. It really helps get things situated, get your stuff nice and flowing here. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this going here. And this is another case where you're gonna keep this going until you like the way it looks. This is gonna be another one of those cases. There's probably, if you look up Spanish fried eggplant, there's probably gonna be some exact time that tells you when you think you should probably stop. For me, it's all an eye thing. It's all you're using these here. This stuff here. You're using that stuff here. If once I'm satisfied, I'll take these out and you'll see a difference in how the stuff looks. So we're gonna keep this going here. Again, keep it moving. Never stop, never stop. You just want to keep everything at least moving enough to get its edges all touching with that nice oil. Keeping it going. I will go ahead and just empty this milk out here. I think I can do that with, oh yeah. Oh no, I'm not stirring it actively. There's so much milk! There's so much milk! Okay. Woo. Okay, we're back. Freaked out there. I just saw, I had no use for the milk anymore there. No use for the milk anymore, but that's fine. Some of these edges here are really browning. I'm starting to notice. Oh, yes. Very happy to see progress. If you want to get really meticulous, you can use tongs. Milk Panic Zone Act 1. You can use tongs for this if you really want to be specific with some of the parts. You know, when you start seeing some eggplant getting more cooked than others. Oh yeah, these are really, let me move, where's what, let me get a little closer here so you can start seeing some of the edges are browning a bit. And I'll hold this up to the main camera right here. I'll hold this up when it cools off, but Oh yeah, we're making progress. This makes me happy. I'm happy looking at this. I'll add more flour to the next batch. Just a bit more flour, but this is getting that color that I want. And I do need to go ahead and get another one. Ah, there it is. Another thing out of here. That's the last thing. That's one of the final things you put in. It's gonna be some. I'm gonna put some cinnamon and sugar mixed together and put it on top of this eggplant. Which for that, gonna have a small bowl ready for that. But this is just about done here. We're just about done with the getting this eggplant good to go. Oh man, y'all, this smells really good. That's like my Paula Deen impression. Y'all, this smells real good. Add some more butter. Add some more butter to this. And my boys, get my boys here. Gotta help me cook my food. Oh, boys gotta be my taste testers. You know, I used to really love Paula Deen when I was younger. Before she said the things she said. It's a shame, you know, because Paula Deen at one point was kind of a, because her whole deal before that stuff happened was that she was someone who was afraid to get out of the house, and then when she started cooking, she was able to kind of get past, you know, she was able to fight those fears that a lot of people, you know, folks have. It was nice, because it, you know, because as someone with a mental disorder, you know, it's nice to hear folks being able to, you know, do cool stuff. So it was just kind of a bummer when that happened. Just kind of like, oh, well, okay. Old white lady had to do her thing. It's sad. It was sad. But that's why she has her streaming service now, you know. Okay, let me get one of these out. One of these is definitely pretty much done. I want to see if I can get it out so you can see kind of the difference between a pretty much an established. Alrighty, you see, there we go. I'm gonna let's see. So let me compare just, here is this eggplant here is gonna get ready to be cooked. And here is kind of what a cooked one kind of looks like here. You can kind of notice the browning, the major difference there. It's gonna get nice and crispy looking, which is the important thing. You want it nice and crispy. You gotta get it nice and crispy for your teethies and your texture. It really, really, really makes a big difference there. And I'm gonna let this sit for a moment. I'm gonna put this on top here so I can go ahead and just get the cinnamon sugar thing set up here. Just this time I'm gonna get a real spoon. So just gonna get that and get you mixed together here. Get this nice cinnamon sugar. Alrighty. Just put some on top of here. Get that mouth zone. See if I can. No, it's too late. Oh well. Oh, that's good. But there's a. I forgot. There's one other. Where did I put you? Where are you? There's one other thing as I. Let me see if I can multitask here. There was another thing I wanted to get out. I want to get some maple syrup on these. But I had, actually, and I don't remember where I put it, some really good maple syrup. Let's see. Do I remember where I put it? Dang, I am blanking on where I put that maple syrup. Yeah, the mouth zone was denied earlier. Yes, it was. But for good reason. For good reason. I wonder... Let's see. Where did I put this thing? Where did I put... Oh, there it is. Some, nice, good, natural maple syrup. Alright, I think these are essentially done. I can start transferring these over to... And this might be where the tongs come in. Tongs would be good to move some of this stuff over here. Move it here. So let's get, oh yeah, here, that stuff. Get here, that stuff, go. Alright, now let me go ahead and get that cinnamon sugar on here. Overdo it. Get that, and then get a little maple syrup. Get it on the side. When I first had this dish at this restaurant, they had a sweet molasses sauce, and to this day, I have not been able to figure out how that works. I'll try to figure that out, hopefully before I die. Let's give this the mouth zone. Oh, damn, it's good. Oh, fuck yeah. Mm. Oh, shit, that's good. I'm so glad I figured this out. We'll go ahead and make the rest of these. Because I still got all this other... the rest of these eggplant, might as well. Get the rest of this flour on top. Really make sure there's a nice amount here. I'm gonna get just a little bit more flour. Just a little bit more this time. Okay. Just enough to really get these and get some of that cinnamon. Really helps. It really helps. It really helps establishing the flavor profile you want from a weird ass thing called French toast eggplant. So it really helps. Wash that stuff off of me. And then I'll move this back, you know, if you have time, towards the fry zone. Let's see. Ready. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Move that over. Again, don't want to overdo it. Don't want to overdo it. Don't want to overdo it. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, let's get the rest of these. So I'll enjoy these ones that are done as I'm making these new ones here. But these are really simple. I think these are also a pretty simple thing to do. Especially like a good, like crunchy and then chewy texture out of food. You want to use eggplant for something? You want to have like a weird flavor? I think this works really well. I learned to like different eggplant dishes because of trying this many years ago. So if you're looking to give eggplant a role in your life, I think this is a really good recipe. But I don't have anything else to show other than just finishing up these eggplants here. But if you liked it, yeah, you also don't forget that maple. That's right. But if you liked this type of stream, I would actually really love to do more. But if y'all liked it, I'll definitely do it for sure. I have different ideas for cooking streams in the future I like to do. There's obviously, you know, adjustments I'd like to make. You know, maybe find a way to get another camera in here somewhere. Obviously, making sure they're more stable is an important thing. But I like cooking. I think cooking's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of things you can do with a lot of things that are around us. So I like, you know, I like doing this stuff here. You know, I realized, you know, from some conversations I had with my friend Ted, that I have not, you know, it made me realize I haven't watched the Food Network in like years. I haven't watched the Food Network in probably like 3 to 4 years. And it was just kind of like a weird realization. Like, there was a time where I used to watch Chopped like every week. I used to watch Chopped all the time. I used to watch Drivers, Drive-Ins, and Dives. I would watch, you know, whatever that game show Alton Brown was on. Death Kitchen, whatever that was called. Hell, no, I don't know. I forget what it was. That type of stuff. I used to watch it all the time, and I just kind of realized over time, I feel like they weren't really doing enough. Iron Chef. That's the thing. I miss when they had, the thing is, I get upset, is that they used to have the original Iron Chef, and they had the dubbed version. That was great. They had the dubbed version. That was really great. I loved it. And they got rid of it, and they replaced it with Iron Chef America, which was terrible. Terrible, terrible show. Terrible show. It didn't have any of the same kind of, like, anime flair. I say anime flair because Iron Chef, the original, is such, like, a shonen tournament thing. Like, it's so, like, you have to go to this, like, weird-as-hell tournament, and you have, like, the goons there working with these chosen warriors who are, like, fighting against this random guy who's just, like, really good at making, like, French toast or whatever. And then also one time Bobby Flay was there. But you know what I mean? Like, there is and it's not just anime, but there is, like, a quirky element to the original Iron Chef that just is not replicated in, especially the way that it's shot. Like, the way that Iron Chef America is shot is such a standard game show American style way. But the original Iron Chef, there's like almost a tokusatsu. I keep saying a different thing every time, but there's like, you almost feel like there's gonna be like a transformation sequence of those Iron Chefs where they're just like a regular guy and he's just gonna go like hen chef. It's like chef in. It's like hen chef. It's like instead of hen chef, it's like hen chef. And then he gets like a big top cooking hat, and he's like, you know, they're all fighting there. Like, I always like that, you know, feel, which I think is maybe why some folks like watching that show, Food Wars. It probably is Persona music. I did put some Persona song in there. What was I saying earlier? I like, you know, the concept of Food Wars. I don't like all the horny shit, especially because it has like a bunch of teens that are naked. I'm not a fan of that. But I like the concept, you know, just like a food anime. I like that concept. I just wish it was less horny. Which is why I like Iron Chef. I like Iron Chef because it's a less horny Food Wars. I wish, like, if they ever tried an Iron Chef in America again, I would hope that they would learn, you know, to make a less boring show, but I feel like that's not really what they're about. Over at Food Network. It's just something safe and easy is what usually happens. I wish it was easier to watch the original Iron Chef. Like, you can't buy it on Blu-ray. And I don't even think it's on Discovery Plus, unless... like the original Iron Chef, I don't think it's on there. If it was, I'd get it. Oh man, that's good. It is not. Well, then fuck that. Fuck that service then. They have the rights, don't they? Why don't they show it? Who else would have the TV rights to Iron Chef right now? Like, why hoard it? It's like when Disney hoards, like, their shows that even now, even though they have Disney Plus. Like, Disney, why can't I watch The Weekenders? Why can't I watch The Weekenders on Disney Plus? Why can't I see every episode of Recess, but only, like, seasons 1 through 3? Like, pure nonsense. Pure nonsense. I think you can probably... I think the only way you can watch Iron Chef is by, like, touring it. I'm pretty sure. Like the original Iron Chef at this point. If I found access to... Not saying I would steal. I'm not saying I would steal. But if I happen to find, you know, a torrented file of all of these shows, that definitely would be a nice way to revisit that stuff. Like, honestly, I don't mind watching the dub. Like, the funny dub is actually really funny for me. Like, the dub having, like... Because it's not the best dub. Like, you have, you just have a bunch of folks just going, like... And that's dubbed over as, like, that was good. They're still, like, talking. Like, And sometimes you'll hear them start off saying something in Japanese, and then they start... It's like... Dokada, well, anyway, I found it was, you know, just, like, completely, It's kind of like how sometimes in those Nintendo Directs, where I guess they kind of decided what the Treehouse employee would voice which Japanese employee from Nintendo, and they don't really match it up one-to-one. Sometimes I think they reuse the voices. I'm pretty sure that there are some voices that they use for Sakurai that then get reused for Miyamoto. Even though there are times where, you know, Miyamoto and Sakurai are allowed to speak in Japanese and just have subtitles, so it's not always clear to me. Like, I feel like at this point, people should just say they're comfortable watching subtitles, because... Especially if you're into Nintendo games, I feel like at this rate you should be able to read. Yeah, I feel like the Chris Pratt line is especially funny in that, like, dub thing. I'm curious what, like... It would have been funny to hear Miyamoto just say that with those subtitles. Just, like... It is still just goofy as hell to me, that whole thing. I'm, like, curious to see how that movie ends up being, but I don't really watch a lot of kids' movies anymore is the thing, so I'm not... I think that was, like, the realization where I was like, oh yeah, like, Mario's gonna be for children. Like, Mario's is for kids, and Illumination makes Minions, so they're gonna make, like, a Minion Mario. But that's just how it is. I just had to get over it. Charles Martinet is probably going to voice a minion in that new movie, which is kind of funny. Sonic 2 is gonna Sonic 2. I guess that's kind of the weird thing, is that there's kind of like there's a potential for like a little reinvention of like the old day console wars of like the Sonic movie versus the Mario movie. Are they gonna make a Crash movie next? Is that gonna involve like some dude standing outside of like Illumination being like, we're gonna beat you up, Illumination. Crash Bandicoot's gonna be so good, yo. Like, is that gonna happen? I'll be real, like, video game movies, I think they should have gone away, a while ago. Jack, are you gonna be on the chopping block? I don't think so. I think people seem to like what I made here today. French toast eggplant seems to be a big hit. People seem to be liking, what I made here. Especially me. Oh, man. These are almost done here. You know, I was really so hungry earlier. I literally had not eaten anything all day, so having these nice garlic knots and this eggplant really satisfies me. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the choices I made here. So good. So very good. That's probably why I was just so angry towards the end. I don't think I was angry, but I was definitely really frustrated by Dragon's Dogma by the end. I think it was just because of just how hungry I was. I just kind of... I really wanted to move on to this part of the stream, because that was how I was going to eat. And so, I was getting really annoyed when I couldn't find that fucking rune, and all those guides I saw were saying, like, different shit. So I was just... I don't know. I might not actually return to that game. I think I gave it a solid try. And I just think I am not that game's audience. I got plenty of other games I could play. Sometimes it just takes a good bit of cooking to really put your mind in perspective. It takes a bit of perspective to really realize. So you can see, look at this nice browning here. Look at that nice, get it really nice and detailed here. Look at that sound. Ah. Oh, it's so good. So very happy. I'm so very happy here. This is almost done. I'll plate this and put a timer here for a minute. Put a timer there for a minute. Really, just finish off this this little job here. Ah, man. You can film this for Jordan if you want to use this for your munch thing. You're happy to. I mean, I paid for your Patreon anyway. If you ever, Jordan, if you want, anyone in here is free to reuse these recipes, you know. If it encourages people to, you know, learn to cook stuff. Because let me tell you, you know, you can do a lot of stuff with eggplant. Eggplant's really cool. You can do a lot of stuff with eggplant. I'm not going to stream it, but I'm house-sitting for my parents this week, and they have a big green egg, and they're letting me use it, so I'm going to be actually practicing cooking with that thing. Alright, these are done. Let's go ahead and get these. I'm going to finish off these last two. Move them over here. A little bit of eggplant in my life. A little bit of French toast on the side. A little bit of garlic knots, all I need. A little bit of, ooh, spillage. No, no, no. Let's get the rest of these out here. You can see the rest of this crust that's been browned is on the bottom of this. I'm going to take this off of the heat now. Gonna move this out of here. Okay. Spill zone. Thankfully, it didn't spill too close to the heated. Okay, I'm gonna gently push this over. Okay, there we go. Let's now use our cinnamon sugar mix to get this all on here. I don't want to overdo it. I may have used too. I didn't want to waste too much sugar. I might have done that on accident, but that's okay. And a little bit of maple syrup. And let's install the mouth zone. So this will. Oh, these are gonna be nice and hot. So let's see here. Let's get ready. Oh yeah. That's on the side. It's like a nice. It's like you just kind of dip it. It's like a nice dip. I don't want to put anything on top until I figure out that molasses sauce this thing originally came with. Oh yeah. This is the stuff. This is the stuff right here. Get a nice close-up view. Oh man, look at you. Look at this precious little boy. This precious little boy here. I'm gonna punch the plate. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I needed. Exactly. Exactly what I needed. Very happy here. I'm seeing all these Discord messages. I need to see, make sure I'm not, no one's yelling at me. Yep, I'm looking at this stuff here. Yep. Okay, there we go. All good to go. But yeah, folks, thank you all for tuning in here for both parts of our stream. I had a lot of fun cooking, and even though I didn't have a lot, I wouldn't say it was terrible. It definitely had some struggles, but I had fun playing Dragon's Dogma for y'all, at the very least. I had fun showing, doing that experience. I appreciate it. I've had a lot of fun these past 3 years, and as I continue to do streams, because I like it. I like having fun doing this stuff. It's a nice hobby thing I do. I'm going to keep on mixing things up, so I got plenty of more streaming in me in the future, and I'd like to be able to do these cooking streams too, because it seems like another fun thing, so I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna cut things to a close here. Gonna cut the stream off, but thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all when I see ya.